gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Comrade! Labor right, them a go down, bong. Them a go down, bong. Them a go down. Is that? Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. We now vote for Labour. Orange we a come out in now. If you love the PNP, who no step out for Marky G. Jamaica just come along with we. People time come, people time come, people time is up.
Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
Yeah, I say that we are. Pledge your allegiance.
Who's gonna run this town tonight?
Yeah, I say that we are.
We gonna run this town.
Make the trumpets play. Make the trumpets play.
Dear Jamaicans, I feel like talk today. I'm in a chatty mood, a very chatty mood. I remember 5 to 7 years ago warning Jamaicans that locking up people indefinitely under a state of emergency, violating the human rights of the ordinary Jamaicans, is a violation of the Constitution. When you remember how much I want to come for me? This was even before TikTok was a thing. How much I want to come for me? How much I want to tell me, say, me want the murder rate to stay high. Me want the killer them to roam free. I showed you the stats pointing out that most of the people being caught up in this SOE thing were not criminals. They were innocent people. And most of the criminals still did roam free because the same politician them tipped them off and made them come out of the area before the SOE locked down the place. Now look at this. The government has lost yet another constitutional court case. This makes 8 the number of constitutional court cases that the government has lost in 9 years. They've lost other cases, but in terms of constitutional court, this is the 8th case. And these are the people that want to now go and change our constitution. And them can't even win a case in court. Tell me how that makes sense. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me how it makes sense. These people won't stop until them turn this country into a dictatorship. And people might think that I have a lot of opinions that are unpopular, but me see things before them happen. And me could have predicted this 7 years ago, so we would be here today, where the SOE, them, you still have to give up on them because them don't work. And don't for 1 minute think that this man, this commissioner, who has obviously given the police some order to violate the constitution of ordinary Jamaicans, which is what they're doing, is going to get a free pass either. Because if they're supposed to be taken to court, they are going to be found to violate the constitution of a whole heap of people. I saw a video recently with Triple X talking about how a policeman who stopped him was a political activist. Literally stop him because him disagree with what he had to say. And me, myself, having experienced it, make sure I take with myself because the police force is obviously not a political organization. And me no want to try lock me up because of politics, because I try it already and who knows, we try it again. The bottom line is the government and its agents have normalized violating the constitution of ordinary Jamaican people. And what's worse, most of you have accepted this violation because it's not happening to you personally. So you're okay with it. So when police, for instance, go kill a man and claim say it's a shootout, oh yes, it's a criminal and they deserve it. How you know it was a criminal? Just because they said that? I have personally seen the police try to plant a gun on somebody and claim as a criminal when the person wasn't a criminal and had to release. And listen, I've seen a lot of stuff. Whenever goes so. So Nathaniel, you're going to trick me. And I don't believe for one moment that this sudden control of the crime rate has anything to do with the police. Probably a little bit. But it's the politician them. It's the politicians. The people who are creating mayhem, taking order from the politicians. Nobody can tell me nothing. It's Jamaica its name. But at the end of the day, the SOEs did not work. They did not work. Now what is happening is that you are rounding up and killing all of these dons who served the politicians so well for all these years. And anybody who the police have a grouse against them get caught up in the middle too. Because right now it's like them have a free reign to do what them want. And then now go sit say it's problematic until it reach a point where something seriously happen. And then when it reached that point, they know the point of no return, on go and say shit. Say we shoulda, doulda, woulda, coulda. When them start mass murder people. And it is heading there. Though for a minute things say nah head there because too many people support the foolishness. Something as simple as wearing body camera while they conduct the business of the country. They no want to do. Why? Because they don't want to be held accountable. Anyway, let me not digress any further. The point I'm trying to make is that this government and its agents continue to violate the Constitution. This is the government and the police and the army and the entire judicial system that allowed innocent people to be locked away, including the Governor General. He should also be held accountable because he signed off on this like a puppet. So what? No. All of those people who were locked away for how long? Because it's not just the people them who win the cases, where get little money. You have thousands of other Jamaicans who were violated. I just said it, I go. Who is going to hold this government accountable when they continue to violate the Constitution of Jamaica? The government and its agents, the agents of the state. We're going down a slippery slope. That's all I have to say. If you don't want to notice it, if you don't want to see it, and you don't want to say, oh, they're killing the criminals, then soon call you a criminal and come for you too. Argument done. Goodbye. Have yourself a great day.
If George Wright has made peace with his God, and those he has transgressed against, who are we to judge George Wright?
You listen to this, dog. You listen to this, Jamaica. Imagine Christopher Tufton left town, gone to Westmoreland, gone tell Westmoreland Central people them, say they must forgive and condone George Wright. The abuse. We saw the video. George Wright beat the woman with his stool. And here we have a government minister. I tell the people, them say they must condone that. Who are we to judge George Wright? And that him say, But Jamaica, to show the hypocrisy of the Jamaica Labour Party. Darnett Foster Allen, a woman, councillor for the Cornwall Mountain Division, she sat there and she said nothing as a woman. Silence mean consent. And you mean to tell me, Jamaica, that as a woman, a lone female councillor in the Jamaica Labour Party caucus down there in Westmoreland, she sat there and she was in agreement, all because it is what? Her JLP counterpart? Jamaica. Only no see Tufton come out, come and condemn the Labour right man. It is clear, see my Andrew Holness here, them my friend, we turn up in the nurse head this week and slam her body to the ground. So how Christopher Tufton come out and condemn this abuse, but at the same time I condone what George Wright do. Right is right and wrong is wrong, Jamaica. Both are abuse and they must be rejected totally. Jamaica, it is unacceptable. You come out and I tell the people them and I ask them, who are we to judge George Wright? After it is clear, George, in the video, they beat out the blouse and skirt out of the woman with a stool. And you can condone Robert Bell, a known labor right activist, for standing up in the nurse head and I slam the woman to the ground and I condone that type of abuse. But at the same time, you want to tell people say they must forgive George Wright for beat the woman with a stool? Jamaica, this is unacceptable. It is unacceptable and we must reject the Jamaica Labour Party. Enough is enough. It may be long, but not too long now, Jamaica. It may be long, but not too long now, Jamaica. Enough is enough and we need to reject these people who are running the country under the banner of the Jamaica Labour Party. What a shame and disgrace.
We're not going to false promise. On the things that we are putting back in the office. On the things that we are novice. On the better listen to this. Vote them out cause them not see we when we younger. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out cause when they win them a go dump way. We have to tell them promptly people just vote them out cause them not see we when we younger. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out, we have to tell them promptly. Cause when they win them a go dump way. Marky G, you know you the people them really want to see a great leader who will talk to we. Put on the boat and go, they go walk to we. Yes, go march to we. Because we have some guy with them on a intention. Leading the country in the wrong direction. That's why we come to make we own a selection. This we are gonna do when in call the election. Vote them out cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out cause when they win them a go dump way. So we are tell them promptly people just vote them out cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out cause when they win them a go dump way. We have to tell them